Hey, so for this, and I had told you about this site before, and then it got pulled and now it's back on the table. So I'm gonna have you start with the Algebra 1A. And basically what we're doing is creating an introductory video for each unit. So you don't have to do them for the individual lessons, but for like all of Unit 1 would be one lesson. So let me find... For 1B, we did all the units, so it's not the best example. Okay, well, I'll show you one from 1B. And sometimes they disappear if you just go to Classic, they come back. Okay, so this is from 1B. And I haven't edited these yet, so I hope it's in good shape. Let's see. Okay, so since this one was just for a single unit, it was pretty short, but that's basically what it's going to be. You're going to take content from the course and make it into an introduction. Okay, so let me start Unit 1, and I'm going to ask you to try to avoid all the premium content because we don't want to pay for these videos. So I've been doing solid backgrounds and basic text. So you would, and because you're going to do the whole course, you can decide what you want it to look like. You can choose a font, whatever you want. Just make sure it's consistent in everything you do. So you can change all of this that I'm doing now. Gold background. So Unit 1 is equations and functions, and you do want to write Algebra 1A. I don't really like that font, but just for sake of starting this, I'm going to use that. So you do have to add each text box manually, and you'll see why in a second. I've been using a lot of this like chalkboardy font, but again, you can do whatever you think looks good. And then equations and functions. The trickiest thing about this, and why I made a video instead of just letting you go for it, I spent a lot of time figuring out, like, making mistakes and all of that. So try to save you some time. Again, these fonts are horrible, so please make them uniform or change them or whatever you think works. Okay, so once you have it in, we do want to have them come in a little bit at a time. So this bar at the bottom is the timing. So this first box, Algebra 1A, is coming in at 0 seconds, so it's there when we start. So I'm going to move it just into a half second, and I'm going to have it come in as a burst. Okay, and then this one, we want to make sure, okay, sorry, go back. The other thing is you want to have this go to the end. Otherwise, it's just going to come off the screen at that point. Okay, so the second one, I want it to come in about a second later, so I'm putting it here and again to the end so that it stays on the screen the whole time. I'm going to have this one come in like this, just so you can see. Again, you can change all of this. And then this one I'm going to have come in over here, and it's going to come in like this. Okay. To see just this screen, if you slide the blue back and do the scene only, you'll get this, and it'll show what you did. Okay. Audio, music is here. You can choose whatever sound that's free, song that you like. Browse music library, you can choose whatever you like, it's fine. Okay, so in terms of the actual content, what we're looking at is the first one will say, in this unit you will, and you're going to have all of this content here. Learn how to evaluate expressions, learn order of operations, use verbal models to write equations, solve problems and equations. So you're going to do all of those on that first slide. And that they'll all say, in this unit you will, with a colon, and then have the list. Okay, then the next slide, you're going to go into the 1.1 introduction, and this is where you're going to have to kind of go through the content. And so you know this. You have to get it from the list. You can't do it from the modules. So I'm going to open the 1.1 introduction, and this will be my next slide. So you will write lesson 1, variable expressions. That would be the title. And then in this lesson you will learn, sorry about that, you want to have these 2 objectives, and then any definitions. If you want to put if a graphic seems like it is helpful, that's great. For this one, I would just put the 2 definitions and then the definition of variables and the definition of variable expression and equation. Okay, let me just show you one more. You'll get it. I'm just sorry to be over. Okay, so then 1.2, you'll make a new slide, and that will say lesson 2, order of operations. And then you want to put, in this lesson, you will learn these 3 things. And then it doesn't look like there is any content. I mean, there's any, what do I want to say? Vocabulary, sorry. So that one, you can just have those objectives. If you see any graphics that are free, again, anything that's not premium that you want to add in, they have, I know somebody was working on these, not for me, but for somebody else. Any of these that don't have the premium tag, you can use if it looks like it applies. I know there's like stuff that looks like math. Even a thumbs up, like something cheesy is fine. It's for kids. The other thing, while you're in here, because I don't think anyone's gone through this one, this spacing looks awful. Can you kind of break it up? Actually, let's make that the second thing. So do the videos first, because you're not going to open all of these. You're just going to open introductions, and then go back, and because now they want to do a demo model of this, so I need it to be as clean as possible. So first videos, we need 7 videos, and then go back if you can go through and just check the formatting and all of these. For the most part, I do want space. See, like this is perfect. Do you see how there's space in between here? Yeah, so this one's great. Just save it and move on. And then you can check for me like you did with the quizzes. I think you might have done this one for me. So I have the list of what's missing, so that's great. Can you do the first one, and then let me know, and I'll go in and look at it and make sure you're on the right track, and then you can finish them up for me. Thank you so, so much.